Okay, hi there, everyone. My name is Ben, and with me today is my coworker Jenna, who's in the chat or who will be looking at the chat here. We're going to get started here today with the marketing automation webinar. I will ask that everybody just keep their mics on mute until the end when we're going to open it up for some questions. If you do have any questions during the presentation, feel free to put those in the chat where everyone can see those as well. All right. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to go ahead and start right away in the Setup menu, as we are going to enable the marketing automation feature here in Blueprint. The marketing automation feature is located in Setup, or the Setup, I'm sorry, here under Marketing Automation. When you first come into this screen, you will see an Enable Marketing Integration button. Your first time here, you're going to go ahead and click Enable, and it'll take you through a short 4-step process of setting that up. We'll start by hitting Next, and we're going to select our platform, which would be Blueprint OMS Marketing Automation. Our next option is referring to how we're going to be sending our marketing messages to our patients, whether those are going to be automatically sent out by Blueprint when they're created every day, or whether or not you're going to review and manually send those out yourself. We do suggest that we leave it on the automated emails, which will ensure that we're not forgetting or skip a day of having those campaigns getting sent via email. Right, next, if your clinic does have a extension that you'd like to add for the unsubscribed option for your patients, if they were to select to unsubscribe from the marketing emails, you could redirect them to your website, or if you have a website extension to let them know that they've unsubscribed, you can add that here. Okay, the last option would be adding an email address. This email address is in which all your email campaigns are being sent from. Your patients will see this email address, so we'll often suggest that you use a shared email or some email address that maybe multiple people have access to, in the case that your patients are responding to these emails or using this email to contact your clinic. So we suggest something like a myclinic@ or an info@ would work as well. All right, then you would hit Finish, and now we have enabled our marketing automation feature. The marketing automation allows you to keep in touch with your patients. A fact from CQ Partners is that 45% of patients now will purchase their next hearing aids from a different practice. So that kind of reinforces that importance of consistent patient follow-up and outreach. So this feature will help you have that outreach to your patients and really take a lot of the work off of your plate. Not only is Blueprint designing the campaign and how we're gathering those patients daily for who should be included on any one of these given campaigns, but then we have default messages that you can send, email templates and print templates. We can see here some of the different campaigns that we offer. You can run as many or as little of these campaigns as you'd like. Again, all included in your Blueprint subscription. We have birthday emails to tested not sold, post-fitting, and warranty expiration. You can see that a lot of these different campaigns are on just different intervals or timing in which we'll contact the patient. Your system will look through all your patients daily to see who should be contacted for any one of these campaigns, put them together on a list, and then allow you to send that message out to your patients then from there. So if the patient has an email address, they will default into the email campaign unless otherwise stating that they don't want to receive emails from your office. If that's the case, or if they don't have an email address available, then they'll default into that print campaign, in which case you're just printing off the letters that are created in Blueprint and getting them into the mail. So let's go ahead here and take a look at how we can see which different campaigns are enabled currently. When you first enable the marketing automation in Blueprint, all the campaigns will be enabled at that time. You can then choose, if you don't wish to run certain ones, that you can right-click and choose to deactivate either email campaign or print campaign. When I right-click here on this campaign, I can also see Edit Details. If I were to open that menu here, I can see first at the top that this is marked as a commercial message. If you have any patient files that have stated that they would not like to receive any kind of commercial messages from your practice, they would not be included on any of these campaigns, any of the ones that you have checked off as commercial. You are able to edit the email campaign here, or the email template. We do see that a lot of clinics like to take advantage of these emails by adding URLs to their online appointment booking feature, or they can link emails to, you can link them to your website or other URLs that you might want to add. All right. Down at the bottom here, we can see which print template we're using. Blueprint, again, has all of the print templates available for you to use already in your system. If you have your own letters that you would like to use, you are free to do so. You can change and update which letter is being used in the marketing campaign here. All these templates are Word documents, and you'll be able to find them here under Templates, Marketing, and Print Campaigns. Again, these are just Word documents, so you're free to download a Blueprint template, make changes that you'd like to see, and re-upload them to be used in the marketing automation. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look over at the marketing feature itself and where we can find these campaigns. The automated campaigns are going to be located in the furthest two right tabs at the top with automated emails and automated print. You will find any new email campaigns populating at the top of the list here. And if you have them set to automatically go out, you should see a sent date always populating as well. If you do manually or have the option for the emails to manually be sent, you can view the members on the campaign and then hit Send Email down here. All right. So again, if I wanted to view members or edit the template on an individual campaign, I would just right-click on that line here and then click View Members. All right. If I were to come over here to the automated print, it's very similar, and I can see the campaigns being run here. At this point in time, I would select my campaign. I can hit print at the bottom of the screen. It's going to default the letter that would be intended for that given campaign. Again, the birthday letter here for my birthday's campaign. We also have address labels and the envelope as well. So if you have the ability to print on labels or the envelopes, those templates are available for you to use and save you some time. Let's go ahead and hit continue here on the birthday letters. Okay, so we can now see the letter that would be created for the patient, at which time you can print off these copies with the printer icon in the upper right or upper left-hand corner, and then get those in the mail. If you would be interested in an automated print fulfillment option, we do integrate with a company called Blue Wing. You can reach out to Brad Dotson at Blue Wing. His number is 708-689-3395. And I would like to make it clear, too, that this is just available for our U.S. customers. But there is a print fulfillment option in which this data would be transferred to Blue Wing, where they would then take care of printing off those letters and getting them in the mail for you. So they do all of the, they can automate this mailing process for you. And again, if that's something you're interested in, you can just contact Brad over at Blue Wing. And again, that number is 708-689-3395. And I'll go ahead and put that in the chat here for you as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of these members again on our recent email that went out for their birthday letters. So we can see that Jack here received a message from us. Now, one of the benefits of using the marketing automation in Blueprint is that we can immediately mark this as a referral source or reason for visit on their next appointments or sales that they follow up with. This allows you to really see the effectiveness right away of your campaigns that you're running and get a great idea of how well these marketing campaigns are working for you. So let's go ahead and create an appointment for Jack here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight Jack in our patient browser and then hit create appointment. You can see that right away here as one of our recent interactions is the birthday letter that Jack received here today. I can check that off, and it updates my referral source, and then I can create my appointment for him. So now let's go ahead and take a look at our other patient example. And in this case, we'll say that Michael here is following up with a sale. If I'm creating a sale for Michael, we'll also see in this case that we can have as a referral source for the sale that recent interaction as well. So under Refer, we can select the recent birthday letter. All right. So now, so that we can see these the effectiveness of these campaigns, we'll actually be able to run different reports. Like our referral source sales or our referral source appointments. I'll click on referral source appointments, choose my reporting period. If there's any other options that I want to change, I can do so here, and then I'll hit OK. And then in our referral source report, I can see that my marketing campaigns are currently 67% of the referrals for my appointments. So this would be similar to the referral source for sales. We can also pull up different marketing reports that I have here that can give us a list, in this case marketing campaigns, of all the patient interactions we've had with marketing. So here we're seeing the sent date, the campaign name, the type of contact, patient information, and we can go through the different pages here. Our marketing automation follow-up report is an Excel report. And again, we're going to set our starting period. And in this report, we get similar information with the contact. We can then see any follow-up appointments, last appointment, last assessment, if they've booked any appointments, and that upcoming appointment date. And then we get hearing aid information as well. Okay, so at this time, if you do have any additional questions, please feel free. You can use a chat or let us know here now. Okay, so as far as the campaigns that are being run, we do have to stick to the description and the filters that are already generating. So we're not going to be able to add to those. So these options here, we have to run them kind of how they are in there currently. So adding additional filters, unfortunately, is not an option. But there are, again, there's variable, like for post-fitting here, we have like a 1 week, 2 weeks, and so on, that you can add or run as many as you'd like. Of course, if you do have a custom campaign that you would like to run, the manual marketing options in Blueprint are still available. Yes, exactly. So as far as the automated campaigns go, you will need to run the ones that are existing in here in this list. But again, in marketing, we also have the manual options where you're putting forth your own filters, and you can run those as often as you'd like as well. So just in the sense of the automated ones that we can have just running and have automated emails going out, those are going to be just the ones in the list here. Yeah, let's take a look at the content of another email here. So again, I'm just going to right-click on one of the campaigns and hit Edit Details. And then we're going to see the email here. And again, you're free to edit this text, add URLs. Again, popular would be adding a URL to your website or to your online booking portal. We do offer the different merge fields over here on the right-hand side. You can hover your mouse above these as well and see what they're in reference to and bring those into your text. So that's just going to allow each email going to a patient to be custom to that patient, like dear, and then the merge field here for first name. That's going to address every patient by their first name. These are all pre-set up for you. So all the emails and print templates are all ready to go that you can start today with marketing automation. And then if you'd like to update, you can do so. And again, those print templates are just Word documents. So if you'd like to use the blueprint one or just change it slightly, as long as you can edit a Word document on your computer, you can get those updated. And again, those are located under templates, marketing, print campaigns. All right, so from here, you can right-click and download a copy. Then you can upload at the bottom of the screen and choose the file off of your computer. There is no additional fee for using the marketing automation. This feature and any other feature that you can enable from Blueprint is included in your subscription. If you run every single marketing automation campaign or just a handful, it is all included. Great question. Yeah, so when you originally enable your marketing automation feature, all of the different campaigns will start as on or enabled, and you can then go through and disable whichever ones you do not wish to have running. So you quickly can tell over here, again, if a campaign is activated with the icon on the far left-hand side, the envelope are the email campaigns that I personally have turned on as of right now, and the print templates that I have running or print campaigns I have running are designated with the printer icon on the right. And again too, if you just want to read what those, how those campaigns are being created, which patients would be included, go ahead and take a look at the description. And if you hover your mouse above that, you can see exactly how those patients are added to the campaign. Okay, good question. Unfortunately, we're not able to select more than one at a time. So you will just have to go through and you can just right-click and we have the option to activate or deactivate right in that menu there. It is also available in the edit details. We have an active checkbox for both print and email. However, the shortcut would be just to right-click and then pick which one you want to deactivate or activate. Yes, so the patient correspondence templates are similar, yes, under the patient drop-down menu. But those would be an individual instance to that patient. They are not going to be set to any sort of automatic instance. That would be just in the case of sending a letter that individual time that you're selecting. And all those templates are available here. You should see those here. If you're not seeing all of the different letters, just make sure you have show active items only, or maybe check that off and see if they've been deactivated. It could be that they were just deactivated, but you'll just want to check there. Yeah, so great question again there on just seeing like an example here from marketing automation. In the setup menu, you can preview, you can right click and preview any different campaign. You would see the email preview. Of course, the print template, you can always pull up that template at any given time from the setup menu and see what that looks like. But if you want to see what the email would look like from the patient's perspective, go ahead and hit preview on it. You can also edit details and look at the preview there as well. It's going to give you an idea in a web browser what the email would look like. If you would also like, you can manipulate like a test patient file to have them included in a campaign, and you can always select so for example, you could have a test patient file with your own email address and have their birthday set to the following day, and therefore generate an example that you would see come into your inbox like a birthday letter. That'd be a very easy way to test it if you want to see it from that side. But mostly I would just say just go into right-click onto the campaign and choose preview. Yeah, and when you're previewing, the merge fields will populate as if you as a user were the patient. So it would address you by your name. So let's take a look here. So for example, this is what the letter would look like, or email would look like to myself. So again, addressing me as Ben. Here we have your logo that would populate at the top and clinic information at the bottom. Again, if you are running more of a in-depth test where you're using your own test patient, just remember that if you're on the automated settings, any other patients would be being sent emails as well. So in that case, you would switch it to manual. Just make sure you get it back over to your automated email settings if that's what you're going to prefer. And again, that's what we typically would have it default to, is the automated emails. You can go back through and adjust any of these setup questions through edit details, or edit settings, I'm sorry. Not that I'm aware of if there's any issues with that, but if you do come across any instances or have any questions, you can always feel free to reach out to our team to either make us aware or just to address any questions you might have on those templates. And that goes for any of this. If you do have follow-up questions or any concerns or need additional assistance, our team is available, so please feel free to send us a support ticket, and we can help you out from there. But otherwise, if there's any more questions, we'll take those now. All right. Yes, you're very welcome. All right. Thank you, everyone, for participating here today, and have a great rest of your day.